Hoosier State so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
And I guess Purdue needs to Purdue.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. Got the 1st down and more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Indiana's offense will take the field for the first time. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get and swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown there last week.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Meyer. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield.
Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Meyer. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Rides the back and leads it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Off play action. catch in the middle. It's Spears. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Looking for a man. It's Myers. They're working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They boot it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Hoosiers want to move quickly. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further, 1891. Alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken bucket.
Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And now on second down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here on third down. Dropping back, it's Meyer. Here's the pressure. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll try to run for it. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Back to pass, it's Myers. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's Mung. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Lost a throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Boilermakers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Meyer. They'll run the screen. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Jamison. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And now this offense will take the field again. Handoff from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Myers. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds space on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Under fire. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but, man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 25 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires on the move. Got his man. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, down to throw. He's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Meyer. Catch in the middle, it's Mung. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Let's it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're now up 9-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Turning on the Jets. The 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He breaks a tackle. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? He leaves it with his back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Myers. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up, because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Finds his man. It's Mung.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Bringing the heat. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Used the play fake, now to throw. Trying to ball his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll try the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. To the air, it's Myers. It's complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give on the inside. Nice move to keep running. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After a stagnant, near moribund performance in the first half, they have flat come alive, put up a touchdown the last time they had it, and now they go back to work. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him this time. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Makes the grab. It's Spears. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! The Hoosiers are taking control of this game against the Boilers.
IU speeding away now. You can feel the momentum shifting towards Indiana's sideline. Purdue's got to do something now to get some of that back.
Oh, they can feel the bucket in their hands already. The rivalry game, they've done a great job handling their emotion, taking the lead. Now they just got to finish.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Off-play action on first down.
And these short yardage situations, all
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes the easy completion. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's second and long. The give from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Punt is in the air. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to... There he goes! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Meyer. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab over the middle.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madison. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. It's a draw. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll do it himself. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Myers. Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the outside. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. The Boilermakers are on the move. They'll go back to the ground. Makes his man miss.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Boilermakers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Look out, he's got room. And they're able to get him down. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Building momentum, picking up the chunky yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They build this lead here in the 4th, and man, is has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Meyer. Looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Meyer. Makes the grab. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jamison. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. Quick spin on the run. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab. It's Jamison. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Wide receiver going in motion.
1st down for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mung. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
He's brought down at the 18.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.